was looking
you
up, and I was so.
You could shut my microphone off because I put my foot in my mouth.
Mr. Butcher, you've been walking on this one, in this
No,
weather?
just in the morning.
Because it's not healthy.
Yeah, no, I've been doing it like earlier. No. But once you pick up,
Okay, finish up.
I'm good. Oh, I'm good. He's really good.
Wait a minute, maybe I want to go this year.
Right. He'll always come through forward.
Okay, we're all set? Ready? Good evening. This is the caucus meeting for June 25th, 2025. Presiding officer of the council, Milady Tejeda, wishes to advise the audience that the notice of this meeting has been filed with the Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger, and posted on the bulletin boards in the city's clerk's office and on the city's website, indicating that today's meeting is being held in the council chambers, City Hall, 260 High Street, at 5:30, but right now it's 5:45. The council meeting will follow the caucus and the closed session. Council President Tejeda, as a courtesy of the governing body, I will ask all individuals present, including members of the audience, to please turn off all cell phones and electronic devices. Should you need to make a telephone call, please go out into the hallway and speak in a low voice so as not to disturb the ongoing meeting. Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Cruz?
Present.
Councilwoman Morales?
Present.
Councilwoman Peralta?
Present.
Councilman Puccio?
President.
Council President Tejeda?
Present. Okay, we have a presentation. Mayor Cava recognizing the girls softball team as the 2025 Blue Division champions, and they're all here. Okay, it's all yours.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, council members, ladies and gentlemen, and bright young stars. I could get used to this. I'm sure you could too,
Yeah.
right? It seems like every other council meeting, we're here recognizing our bright student athletes that we have throughout the city of Perth and Amboy. And today is another great example. And it's a true honor to stand here today to celebrate a group of talented, hardworking, and inspiring young women, our very own Lady Panthers softball team, the 2025 GMC Blue Division champions. Let's give them a strong round of applause. Let's also give a big round of applause to the head coach, Patricia Bennett. She's actually the coach of the year from the Blue Division, in the Blue Division. So let's give her a strong round of applause. Along with her assistant coaches, Nicole Figueroa and Felix Velez. So those three are the heart of this program. So once again, congratulations. And let me just go over some of the achievements, the team achievement highlights. This season was nothing short of extraordinary. A dominant 11-1 division play. Wow. That's the kind of record that really, inspires others, and you're going to be inspiring the younger generation for many years. And this record isn't just numbers; it's heart, hustle, and teamwork. And I'm sure that's what led this team to another dominant, successful season. You didn't just play the game; you set the tone. You made the city of Perth Amboy proud. And for that, we are truly grateful. I also want to take a moment to highlight some exceptional individual efforts. Isabella Pardo with a 643 batting average and a 1.62 ERA. Talk about dominance in the batter's box.
Yep.
Nicole Cepeda, who delivered as a senior leader and consistent powerhouse at the plate. Gabriela Reyes, the team's home run queen. Congratulations.
Can they stand up?
Yes.
Those
Yes.
that are being mentioned?
Yes. So Isabella Pardo? She's not here. Nicole Cepeda? Not here.
Okay.
Gabby's here. Congratulations, Gabby. Edie Luciano with 14 stolen bases and defensive grip behind the plate.
Wow.
And Mia Santos, who delivered valuable innings on the mound. But truly, every player made this a championship team. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Meaning of this moment. You have shown us your dedication, or what dedication looks like. You remind each and every one of us how powerful it is when young women support each other, push their limits, and work as one. Whether you're a senior closing out your high school journey or rising athlete coming back next year, this banner year is not part of your legacy. And for that, it's my honor to present mayor citations to each and every one of you, including the mentors here, the ones that really made it happen. I want to start off by presenting, if all of you, if you could please come forward. There. Mayor citation for Coach Patricia Patty Bennett in recognition of your exceptional leadership and dedication as head coach of the Perth Amboy High School Ladies Panthers softball team, and for being named the 2025 GMC Blue Division Coach of the Year. Congratulations. For Coach Felix Velez. And also for Coach Nicole Figueroa. I have mayor citations for each and every one of you. I'm gonna let the coaches hand them out to each of you, right? And but we want to give an opportunity for you to say something. It could be you, it could be the three of you, but we would love to hear from you and your amazing season. So.
Oh, like on the mic and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I say we, I'm including the public.
Okay. Good thing that I'm getting better at public speaking. Thank you all for having us and acknowledging us. Those of you that don't know, this has been a really long time coming for this program. I've been with the program since 2017, and we've been on the field, highs and lows, and we've gone through a lot to get to where we are now. And without these girls putting in the work, whether it's on a travel team, whether it's trusting in us, understanding the conditioning, understanding the game, being respectful, and really wanting it for themselves, passion-driven and motivated, we wouldn't be able to get this far. And it's really nice that we've come together, and we always say that we're a bond and we're a sisterhood, and this is everlasting friendship and family that we really create here. So we coach with love, and then we also coach with respect and discipline, and without these young ladies putting in their work and what they want for their futures, we wouldn't have gotten here, just as I wouldn't have gotten Coach of the Year as well. So all of this awards and everything that we are getting in recognition really goes to the players for their hard work. So I thank you, and I hope we do the same next season.
So our closing, just saying something about our seniors. There's 6 of them that will be leaving, and we wish them the best of luck in the future endeavors. We're so proud of your leadership and what you leave behind for this program. And I know that softball has been something in Perth Amboy that we really haven't gotten girls softball a lot of recognition, and I'm proud to say that when I go to the Little League field now, there's a lot of girls' teams out there. There's a lot of girls playing, a lot of girls interested, and this group of girls are some of them that have led them to that point. So thank you and good luck to our seniors.
Thank you again.
Well, once again, congratulations. You know, as a former student athlete, I could tell you when I was going to high school, we were only known for baseball, basketball, and football. And I'll be honest too, it was really a male-dominated sport all around. So to have, you know, year after year, seeing female excelling, right? Our young, bright girls, right, excelling not only in the 3 sports that I mentioned, but also softball, wrestling, and so on, right? It's really telling of the times and how, you know, the city of Perth Amboy continues to move forward. So once again, thank you. Stay close together, right? I'm sure this season and the previous seasons taught you how to, you know, go beyond those obstacles that are presented in front of you. So you're gonna need those life skills in the future. So once again, congratulations, and let's give it, sure.
One more point. So each one of our seniors is going on to college, and we
Nice.
have
That's a great point. That's a great point because, yeah, if the seniors could please stand up.
We are missing one.
Yeah, that's right. That's a great point because you know what? And most of the council members could attest to this, right? Or all of you, that not only are our student athlete being recognized for their athletic skills, but also for their academic success. And that's a big change. Believe me, when I used to go to high school, right, it's, you didn't see that. You didn't see both. So that's amazing. That's an amazing accomplishment. And it's a testament to all of you, the coaches, teachers of our school districts. So once again, congratulations to you. All right. Thank you once again. And if the council could please come forward, let's, if you don't mind, to take a group photo.
We would
Right.
like to make a comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam President. So I'm a softball mom, and I've seen these girls grow. My daughter plays with them. So I just wanted to personally say thank you to the coaches because I have seen these girls since they were 6 years old in the field all summer, giving them rides and seeing the work that they put in, and it makes me really proud.
It makes us all
I could
proud.
cry, but it makes me so proud to see where you guys have gone and how far you have gone. And it's amazing. You may not recognize it, but you're making history. This is the change of the softball team in Perth Amboy. So I hope and pray that the rest of you continue the same success that you guys have accomplished this year, and I'm sure you will. So keep putting in the work, and congratulations to the seniors, and good luck in college.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of you. Nothing makes me more proud than when I see students succeeding this way. And that has always have a soft spot in my heart. So I feel very proud to feel that Perth Amboy, we had so many athletes coming in here to be recognized and being recognized for the right reasons. So I'm very proud of you. I wish you the best in college, those that are going, and the ones that are staying, just get more people to play with you, so be part of the team. So congratulations.
Yeah, I would like to say congratulations as well. You should all be proud of yourself. It's hard work. It is not easy. And congratulations to the parents in your family for supporting you as well. You can also take this, this opportunity, the skills that you're learning in your sports, you will always bring with you throughout your lifetime. Because it's, everything you're learning has to do something with life. And this is just the beginning for you guys. So I'm really excited to be seeing, I think we've had a lot more youth teams coming up this past year, which is, you know, the past couple of years, which is great to see. So thank you to the coaches. Without you, you know, they wouldn't be here. It's dedication, it's hard work, you know, it's discipline. So you'll take that with you along for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck to all of you.
Just wanted to make a quick comment. Your commitment doesn't go unnoticed. I see a few of my girls from the dual language school. It's good to see you excelling, exceeding, and those seniors, best of luck. Hopefully you could continue inspiring those in your family, those around you, to reach for the stars, and the coaches, the families. I think everyone said it best. It takes a village, and you are Perth Amboy. Let's keep inspiring our women. Let's keep inspiring the youth. And hopefully, you can give back to the future softball players, or for career day once you all make it in whatever profession that you choose or whatever trade. So congratulations, seniors, congratulations, coaches, and congratulations again to the team.
Yep. One day, maybe you guys will be coaches as well.
Yes, go ahead.
I know, I'm over here. First of all, you know, being an athlete, this is going to stay with you for the rest of your life. You're going to look back at this time and you're going to think of the times and just that competitiveness that brought you to this day. Don't forget that in your heart, that desire to succeed, that made you the champion that you are.
Yes.
Continue on with that. And you know what? Like the mayor said, I mean, I was a Perth Amboy High School athlete too. And you know what? At the end of the day, there's nothing like it. We're Panthers for life. Congratulations, girls.
Yes,
And I'd
we
like to give the chairman of athletics from the Board of Education a shout out, who's in the back of the room, Mr. Martin.
Board of Ed member,
Board of
but
Ed member.
also one of Perth Amboy's finest, police officer in Perth Amboy. So, Louis, thank you for all you do. I know you've been working with our youth, even though you're young yourself, for many years. So thank you. But once again, congratulations to each and every one of you. And like it was mentioned before, and Ms. Paragta is a great example of, you know, having that support cast, your parents, your loved ones, right? That's very important as well. So I want to give a strong round of applause to all the parents, all the loved ones that have been there for each and every one of you. So. Okay, so.
Picture
if you could,
time.
Please,
Good at it. Where'd she get that from? You? No, you? Well, Xavier.
Now I really feel like a senior citizen. They look like babies. That's all.
Louis, did you want to say a few words? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Madam President? Hey, Lobby? If Louis can say a few words. I'm sorry? Louis wanted to share a few words.
So that's where she got it from?
Hi. Hello, girls. I just want to say something real quick. First of all, thank you to City Council for giving me the opportunity to speak. Congratulations to the girls. Like Ms. Peralta said, this is not something that happened, from one year to the other. These girls, I remember them from being 8, 9 years old to now going into college, all the effort that they put into. The coaches, volunteer coaches, that have been there for such a long time. You said yourself, 2017, same thing. And other people too, like Mr. Porter, he's not here right now. Juan Martinez, Rogelio Estevez, Kenny Ortiz, people that have always been there backing this program up. And obviously, I gotta take this opportunity now to say something else. I really want the city, as well as the school district, to start the conversations. We need to start building a home for these girls. What do I mean by that? I have my nieces in the back. At age 7, similar to these girls right here, they started playing softball on field 1 behind Wendy's. Right now, who's 18 here? Anybody's 18? Those girls are 18 years old. 11 years later, guess what? They're still playing on field 1 behind Wendy's, I'm not here to complain. Like I said, I want to start the conversations, all right? I want these girls to be 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, middle schoolers, and start looking forward to their home, meaning a new softball field, okay? That's mainly for our varsity team, where they don't have to rush their games, their practices, because we have our younger girls playing after, where they actually have batting cages available 24/7. I have no issues sleeping on a softball field, on a baseball field. Done it before, 2, 3 in the morning. You could have found me in Rudy Park cleaning the field. And shout out to those girls, they coaches too. They don't have no issues with that too. So I want to start the conversation. We have the land right next to Flint School, okay? I have no problem putting my resources together to fundraise money to start building something for these girls, because that's what I want. I want these girls that they don't have to make a phone call for a field, I want these girls that on a Saturday evening, they want to go to a batting cage, it's available for them. So that's what I want. Like they mentioned it before, right now we have 14 youth programs right now, 4 girls softball teams from ages 7 and 8, 9 through 11, 12 to 14, 15 to 17. That's almost where we had before. Obviously, we have our school teams too, JV, varsity, and a bunch of freshman girls. And obviously, our travel program that has been bigger as before. So think about it. We have over 10 girls softball teams in the city of Perth, Amboy. But we have we have one small softball field and Dolan field that we could hardly use because out of respect to the residents. So that's what I'm here for today, to congratulate the girls, to say thank you to the city for bringing them here, and third, for also to initiate a conversation between the Board of Education, City Council, Recreation Department on building a field for these girls, a home field for these girls with some batting cages, maybe 5 parking spots, something like that. Again, thank you, and I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Council President, if I may.
Yes.
Those are great points by Mr. Marte. I just want to let the public know that the youth complex behind Wendy's, we are making a huge investment into the youth complex, an investment of $12 million to upgrade that entire park. But what he mentioned is true. We should have that conversation with the school district. The property that he's referring to by Flint School, unfortunately, it doesn't belong to the city. That's school property. However, yes, we're more than willing to work with the school district to see how we could upgrade or improve that field. And hopefully, I'm not sure what direction the school district wants to go in, but if they want to go in that direction, I totally applaud it and support it, and I'm sure the council feels the same way. But just want to let all of you know that we are investing in open space in parks throughout the city, contrary to what some people believe that we have enough parks. I totally disagree with that. I believe we need more parks in the city of Perth Amboy, open space, recreational parks, and so on. The next few years, you're going to see about almost 8 additional parks being added to our city. And that's not including all the other parks that are being improved. Like I mentioned, the youth complex, which is going to be a $12 million investment. When I first came in as mayor into office, we set a goal to try to raise $5 million for that park. We more than doubled that goal. So sometime this year, later on this year, the work will begin at the youth complex. So hopefully sometime next year, you're gonna see state-of-the-art improvements in that youth complex. So once again, congratulations to all of you, and we're gonna continue working together to provide better services for the city of Perth Amboy residents, especially when it comes to our student athletes and people that want to enjoy open space and parks. The council and the administration is definitely on the same page regarding that. So, thank you.
Yes, we are. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Okay, let's continue. Ordinance, public hearing, 5 minutes maximum per speaker per ordinance. Number 1, an ordinance of the City of Perth Amboy, County of Middlesex, New Jersey, amending an ordinance entitled an ordinance designating restricted parking spaces for use by handicapped persons, ordinance number 380-85, and amendments adopted July 2nd, 1985, also known as Chapter 255C of the Code of the City of Perth Amboy, and this is about addition and deletion. Number 2, ordinance of the City of Perth Amboy, County of Middlesex, New Jersey, approving the application for a long-term tax exemption and authorizing the execution of a financial agreement with BP Perth Amboy 3rd NJ Urban Renewal LLC. Number 3, ordinance of the City of Perth Amboy, County of Middlesex, New Jersey, approving the application for a long-term tax exemption and authorizing for a long-term tax and authorizing the execution of a financial agreement with, is it 4? IV5 Raritan River Logistics Center Urban Renewal LLC. Number 4, ordinance of the City of Perth Amboy, County of Middlesex, New Jersey, in approving the application for a long-term tax exemption and authorizing the execution of a financial agreement with Marmot Perth Amboy Urban Renewal LLC.
Council President?
Yes.
You'll note that that was removed. Number 4 was removed at the last meeting.
That's true.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just moving, right.
I forgot all about that. So that one was removed, or is that the one that we're going to carry it to?
No,
No,
it was removed last
removed.
meeting.
Okay. Okay, agenda, public comment. Citizen may address the council on any matter on the agenda which does not have its own scheduled public hearing. Citizens shall be permitted to speak once for a maximum of 5 minutes. Report, Jill A. Goldie, CFO Controller, submitted the following. Number 1, financial trend analysis report. This report includes key financial indicator trended from 2016 to 2024 for the current operating fund as well as the city's 3 municipal utility. I guess number 3 is number 2. Check register report for May 2025 in the total amount of $17,369,791 with 8 cents. Number 3, Fallon Barczewski, tax collector, submitted the report of collections for the month of May 2025. Ordinance, first reading, no public discussion. An ordinance to amend an ordinance entitled Fire Prevention, ordinance number 1576-2011 as amended, adopted September 14, 2011, also known as Chapter 227C of the Code of the City of Perth Amboy. Resolution R-262-625, authorizing the insertion of revenue in the calendar year 2025 budget pursuant to NJSA 48, column 4-87, Chapter 159, PL 1948, for the Clean Communities Grant in the amount of $89,807 with 57 cents. R-263-625, authorizing the insertion of revenue in the calendar year 2025 budget pursuant to NJSA 48, column 4-87, chapter 159, PL 1948, for the Alcohol Education Rehabilitation Grant in the amount of $13,834 with 27 cents. R-264-625, authorizing the insertion of revenue in the calendar year 2025 budget pursuant to NJSA 48, column 4-87, chapter 159, PL 1948, for the NJDOT, May, Forbes, and Genetti Court Grant in the amount of $579,953. R-265-625, authorizing the insertion of revenue in the calendar year 2025 budget pursuant to NJSA 48, column 4-87, chapter 159, PL 1948, for the Family Empowerment Grant in the amount of $22,330 with 80 cents. R-266-625, authorizing the insertion of revenue in the calendar year 2025 budget pursuant to NJSA 48, column 4-87, chapter 159, PL 1948, for the NJDEP Veteran Memorial Park Improvement Grant in an additional amount of $1,400,000. R-267-625, directing the city tax collector to place a lien on 160 Brighton Avenue, Block 31, Lot 34, in the amount of $365 with 57 cents for charges incurred by the Department of Public Works to cut, trim, and clean. R-268-625, authorizing a contract with Paramus Ford, Inc., DBA All American Ford of Paramus, for the purchase of one 2025 Ford Transit 350 Cargo AWD high roof X van 148 inches WB base W3U through NJCPA bid number BC-bid-24-43 co-op number CK04 in the amount of not to exceed $66,536 with 69 cents. R-269-625, rescinding in its entirety Resolution R-446-923 and Resolution R-598-1123, authorizing contracts with Madsen and Howell, Inc. for the purchase of toter dome top litter containers.
Excuse me, Council President, Mr. Akil, is this one of the ones that was requested to come off?
Yes.
So that one is to come
Remove,
off?
yeah.
Remove? 269,
274
274,
and 281? Yes. And 281.
and 281. So those are removed. You're not removing it? It's being revised? Okay, so that's gonna be probably coming back. Okay. R27625, exercising option 1, a second year of a 3-year contract with Custom Care Services, Inc. for the maintenance of city parks and properties commencing retroactive to April 1st, 2025, and terminating on November 8th, 2025, in the amount not to exceed $141,500. R271-625, authorizing settlement of workers' compensation litigation entitled Roberto Puntiel versus City of Perth Amboy CP number 2024-1240 in the total amount of $13,844 with $24.25. R272-625, authorizing settlement of workers' compensation litigation entitled Hanny Toffet versus City of Perth Amboy CP number 2022-19333 in the total amount of $22,365. R273-625, authorizing change order 1 with Protective Paving LLC, decreasing the contract for the fire department parking lot improvements rebid in the amount of $8,400 with 8 cents. Then we removed 274. R275-625, authorizing the discharge of a home investment partnership act program mortgage for Block 18, lots 12 and 13, 93 and 97 Madison Avenue, dated June 1st, 2012. R276-625, authorizing the acceptance of an increase in the funding from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, Home American Rescue Plan, Home ARP, in the amount of $1,666, totaling $1,478,166. R277-625, authorizing approval to submit an award extension request for LA 2023 SST Perth Amboy City Market Street Improvement Project 12 to the New Jersey Department of Transportation. R278-625, authorizing submission of an application for the New Jersey Department of Transportation Municipal Aid Grant Program fiscal year 26 in the amount of $1,645,527 with 81 cents. R279-625, accepting and adopting the City of Perth Amboy Urban Enterprise Zone UEZ 5-year zone development plan and zone boundary modification. I see that Noelia is here. Do you want to speak a little bit on it, or? Okay. Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Will Kurzberger. It is a pleasure to be back before you, Council President, Council members, in my new capacity as the principal planner for the city. However, I'm here to discuss this evening a project that I worked on in my previous role on behalf of the Urban Enterprise Zone program here to develop the 5-year plan and zone modifications for the program. This is essentially a 5-year spending plan that guides and dictates the priorities of the urban enterprise zone over the next 5 years. So I will be here and available, but I'm going to pass it off to my colleague, Chris Colley, from Topology to provide an overview of the plan. We also have are we up on the? Okay. We have
you want to put it on?
a brief slide deck just to take you through the high points of the plan. And
You can.
I think probably the most useful visual.
I'm just going to start by talking. Thanks for having me. As Will said, my name's Chris Colley. I'm a
Get
planner.
closer to the mic because.
I'm a
that's
planner
okay.
with the firm Topology. We were contracted by the city to work on this document. Being on the council, you probably already know what the UEZ is, but for any members of the public who don't, the UEZ is a really great economic development program that's sponsored by the state. Perth Amboy happens to be a UEZ, an urban enterprise zone, and really there's two real benefits of the UEZ. One, sales taxes are reduced for participating businesses, and two, participating communities have an opportunity to fund programs within their boundaries through the UEZ program. I'm just going to set my timer here so I don't lose too much of your time. So as Will said, it's a spending document. The plan that we prepared that's in front of you this evening sets forth really 5 years of strategies and goals for the city to pursue. After the council takes an action on this plan, whether tonight or if you choose not to at a later date, the plan will go to the state. The state will ultimately adopt it, and then each of the programs that are set forth in the plan will need to be submitted to the state one by one by Noelia and by Tashi and the wonderful staff here who have been very helpful to us. So just a little bit about how we prepared this document, so you don't think we made it all up. Will in particular was very diligent about getting out into the community and talking to folks. We had a number of different events. Maybe some of you attended some of them. We had 2 business meetings, one at Noches de Colombia and the other at Superior Diner. We spent 2 days sort of walking up and down the different UEZ corridors, talking to business as much as we could. We interviewed some people on more of a long form, and we did a survey online. So we really tried to touch as many people as possible. We also did a lot of research behind our laptops, looking at demographics, economic stats, all sorts of things. And the plan is loaded with all that. I think beyond the strategies, it'll be a useful document for the city to have just in terms of a collection of information. And then we also tried to make sure that we looked at all of the other planning documents that you have and that you've done and incorporate those. This is particularly important because your UEZ does have programs and you've been doing those programs, and the ones that the staff thought were successful, we wanted to make sure they were in there, right? So you can keep doing them over the next 5 years. So, the real meat of the plan is sort of towards the end. It's this implementation section, and that's where we set forth these strategies that the plan sort of recommends that the city pursue over the next 5 years. If you've looked at them, you'll note that they're kind of general in some ways and very specific in others. The idea is that the recommendations can sort of be tailored and evolve over time so that you can make sure that the programs that you implement make sense. So I will read this vision part because it's sort of central to, I think, everything that went in there. The Perth Amboy UEZ is a central driver of development, investing in local businesses to foster creative placemaking and maintain clean, safe commercial district. The program enhances the city's cultural and infrastructural assets to attract visitors, stimulate growth, and strengthen the Perth Amboy community. So a lot of sort of important words there, and really I think it's important to have that vision to make sure that all of the strategies within the plan are sort of geared towards something in particular. There are 6 goals in the document. Rather than reading them all here, I'm going to sort of walk through them one by one. For each goal, we have a set of strategies, right? And those strategies are the things that the city would be going to the UEZ board with and saying, hey, this was in our plan, this is what we want to fund. Just for context, last year you got like 2.2 million from the UEZ for programs, so it's like not an insignificant amount of money and really an opportunity to implement some of these strategies. So the first goal in there is to make Perth Amboy a prominent destination for historic and cultural tourism. The strategies associated with that goal are sort of largely events-based, marketing-based. I think you've used UEZ funding before to sort of promote tourism, right? I know you have. So continuing that effort while also building on opportunities for events, festivals, historic tourism. The second goal is really about physical UEZ. So fostering a comfortable and fun atmosphere within the UEZ, and these strategies are about public safety, waste management, sort of like the details of keeping a welcoming business environment. 3 is about really helping businesses specifically, and some of the strategies in here have to do with training for businesses, specific financial assistance for businesses, programs to help people open new businesses, but creating an environment for businesses to be able to succeed. The 4th goal is about transit connectivity. You know, UEZ generally is about business development and economic development. A big part of that is making sure people can get around the city. You've used UEZ money for your city trolley service previously, so certainly the plan, you know, wants you to continue that. But also, you know, other ways that you might be able to spend UEZ money to improve connectivity, create new and better ways for folks to get to and around Perth Amboy. The 5th of 6, I'm almost done. Goal is about key capital improvements, and you know, this might be sort of like planning around key areas, planning around the train station. It might be implementing open space improvements. Rosengarten Park is specifically called out in here. Other open space improvements like that. And then the 6th goal is really about the waterfront. It's specific to the waterfront and specific to sort of different things that you might be able to do in and around the waterfront to make sure that it's doing as much as it can from an economic development perspective from the city, whether, you know, new recreation, new dining, entertainment, those sorts of things. The other really important thing in this document, besides the strategies, has to do with the UEZ boundaries. You have an opportunity in this 5-year plan to modify your UEZ boundaries with 2 rules. 1, if you add something in, you have to take something out that's the same size. And 2, the area needs to be contiguous. You can't have like gaps in it. So working with city staff, we were able to identify some parcels that seem to have real economic development value that weren't in the UEZ, and 2, properties that like parks or schools in there that really have no relation to the UEZ, but we're sort of taking up like, you know, useful UEZ land. So there is this boundary change section at the end of the document. Just procedurally, I should say this plan's been on file for a month for public comment. You're considering it this evening. If you choose to move forward with it, it will get sent down to the state. State has its own review approval process, and ultimately, when they approve it, then the city will be able to submit programs down directly and begin to access that funding again. So I hope I didn't talk too long. Thanks for listening to me, and
Perfect.
any questions, thanks for having me.
It was just perfect, just to see it.
Okay.
Not just getting this, but, and just to hear it from you. To me, it's very important, the UEZ. So we're doing great. Anything else? Anybody have a question or?
I have a quick question, Council President. Thank you as well for the amazing presentation and for all the hard work that the team does. Just quick question under goal number 5 regarding the stormwater resilience. If you could just go over the plan for that,
Sure.
please.
Yeah, so this is one of these things where it's you have very detailed plans about stormwater, right? And what's the relationship between stormwater and like business districts, right? It's not totally direct, but the idea is that if you're improving like streetscapes in business districts, and as part of that you can fund, I don't know, rain gardens or green infrastructure, that you can, when you're doing those streetscapes, sort of incorporate that as what you apply to the state, and sort of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, for lack of a better phrase, you know, make a better business district visually, but also helping stormwater management. it's not a stormwater management plan, that's kind of like
Yes.
a little extra.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming this evening.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you have a question?
No.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, we continue. R28625, authorizing change order number 1 to the contract with RS Construction LLC for contracting services related to the home improvement program in the amount not to exceed $2,800. We removed 281. R282.
Council President,
I'm sorry.
281.
Oh, no, I'm
is
sorry,
second
that's,
revised.
it's just revising. I'm sorry.
Because I got a new resolution. What is the revision?
Good evening, Council, Council President. The original resolution was authorizing $170,000. We've modified it to be awarding a contract for $120,000.
And that's
Okay.
what's on the agenda.
So that's,
Well, the agenda said $170,000.
120, maybe you have the old agenda,
Okay.
but I did get a
And then,
revision from
okay,
the
yeah,
lawyer.
so
Okay,
we
so-
revised the resolution because the additional $50,000 is not available at this moment. And just to prepare you, I believe that it will become available at some point in the future, and it has to do with the rescinding of that one resolution, or those two resolutions, that was also being removed. So
okay.
it'll move forward at a future point in time. But for today's purposes, it's a $120,000 award of a contract.
Okay, thank you. So we're now removing that. R281-625, authorizing a contract to Brarian Pacific Company for the purchase of a litter containers in accordance with Sourcewell Contract Number 041521-REH in the amount not to exceed $120,000. R282-625, authorizing submission of a grant application to the Middlesex County 250th anniversary of the American Revolution Grant Program fiscal year '25 in the amount of $7,500. R283-625, authorizing submission of a grant application to the National Endowment for the Humanities Public Impact Projects celebrating Americans' 250th Anniversary Grant Program fiscal year '25 in the amount of $200,000. R284-625, authorizing submission of a grant application to the National Endowment for the Arts Grants for the Arts Projects GAP Round 2 fiscal in the amount of $50,000. R285-625, authorizing an agreement with Solange Peña for the use of the property known as the Perth Amboy Gallery Center, 339 Reed Street, for a Perth Amboy mural project. R286-625, authorizing acceptance of a grant from the County of Middlesex in the amount of $23,404 for the Perth Amboy Municipal Alliance Grant Agreement for the fiscal grant cycle October 2020-June 2026, which will begin on July 1st, 2025, and end on June 30th, 2026, with a city financial match of $5,851. R287-625, rejecting bids for the citywide replacement of the Catchin Basins project and advertising for requests for bids. R288-625, authorizing change order number 1 to the contract with Tri-J System for running WTP remote wells monitoring and control in the amount of $3,630. R289-625, authorizing the 2025-2026 renewal of certain plenary retail consumptions licenses club licenses and distribution license. Are they all in, or we still have things pending?
Everyone's come in. There are, I believe, 2 licenses that we can't renew,
Okay,
just 2.
so that's good. R29625 rescinding R422 A23, authorizing the 2022-2023 and 2023-2024 renewal of plenary retail consumption packet license number 1216-32-081-005, held in the name of Sohaja Linga. R291-625, authorizing 2022-2023 renewal of plenary retail consumption packet license number 1216-32-081-005, held in the name of Suhaja Linga. R292-625, authorizing 2023-2024 renewal plenary retail consumption packet license number 1216-32-081-005, held in the name of Suhaya Linga.
Council
also-
President, just so I can explain, because I know
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy.
Yes.
We just got notification from the ABC that you couldn't renew multiple years. We've done it for many, many years, but now that you can't do it, so we had to go back and rescind and then renew for each year.
Okay. Thank you. And now we have two
We need
more.
to add a resolution.
No, this is 289. And then this is, the other one is just 293.
This will be 293.
293. 625. And this is the resolution of the City of Perth Amboy County of Middlesex, New Jersey, certifying to the Middlesex County Board of Taxation a local tax levy in the amount of $30,049,204 for the 2025-26 Perth Amboy School Budget General Fund. And that will be R293-625. We have some communication during this time in closed session resolution. R261-625, authorizing a closed session at the June 25, 2025 council meeting to discuss the following. Number 1, workers' compensation, Roberto Puntiel versus City of Perth Amboy. Number 2, workers' compensation, Hani Tofit versus City of Perth Amboy. Number 3, potential litigation. And I would like to add personnel if it's possible. Number 4 will be personnel, and I need a motion.
Move it.
Second.
Councilwoman Cruz?
Yes.
Councilwoman Morales?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peralta?
Yes.
Councilman Puccio?
Yes.
Council President Tejeda?
Yes. Okay, public portion, 5 minutes maximum per speaker. I need a motion to open to the public.
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? State your name, your address, and get close. To me.
Joanny Sanchez, and 603 Charles Street.
Okay.
So I'm here regarding my dad. He's disabled. We have applied a couple of times for handicap parking. I understand there's a rule. There's 2 per block per street, but his condition is really necessary. I have sent emails to Teresa. Nobody seems to reply or care about it. That's why I came today to see if you guys can really help me with this situation.
Okay.
Excuse me, the council was emailed her.
Yeah, I did respond to your email.
Okay.
I said that the proper way of doing it, you come forward with the denial and you present your case. So,
I don't have my paper with me because I just had surgery 2 weeks ago, so I'm not prepared with the papers. But I did send everything on the email.
Yeah, it's all there.
okay,
It's all attached.
Yeah.
okay. So the proper way will be the council will look at the whole thing and then have an answer whether we'll do it or not.
Yeah.
Okay?
I really appreciate if you guys can accommodate my dad. I know everybody's, to be fair, I know you guys accommodated resident in the past with the same situation, and he has an amputation on his foot, so he really need it.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll look at it.
All right, then.
Thank
so
you.
much, guys.
Thank you. Anybody else? Seeing none, I need a, oh, we got one. Come on in.
Vince Mackiel, 215 Sheridan Street. Can I refer to the tax exemptions agreements from the BP as well as the logistics center on along the waterfront, former areas where the oil industry did a lot of contamination over the years? I would just
I'm
like
sorry,
to say.
what number is it?
It's ordinance 2 and 3.
Well,
They're
that will
referring
have
to-
the public hearing later on,
Oh, you're having a public hearing specifically on those?
on those. Yes.
All right, so the public, I'll wait for that.
Yeah, that will be in the council meeting.
Okay.
We'll have.
Also, can I refer to Resolution 277 and 278? The Market Street Improvement Project. Can I ask exactly what that entails? Because I made I thought a detailed presentation at the Transportation Master Plan hearing, and I cited various detailed information concerning the fact that the affordability crisis in Perth Amboy deserves attention and to work on the bridge at Market Street as well as the other bridges on Washington Street, Fayette, and New Brunswick Avenue. So I'd like to know what these resolutions entail spending money for.
Ms. Basquith, that's all you need, or you have
Yeah,
other
but I'd
stuff?
like to
Okay.
comment on one other issue.
Okay, so comment, and then she will speak on that later on.
I think it's very important.
Okay.
Also, as a member of the rent board, as I've distributed several times another alternative towards decontrols. I know the board itself, as far as the landlord, is not very popular. That's evident, as well as the letter that was sent several years ago concerning a threat to legally take the city into court concerning decontrol. But I would like to state this. The rent board, approximately 2 or 2.5 years ago, presented the city council, and Maletti, you were present as a council member, a change in the maintenance standards ordinance that the rent board has. And I'll read that specifically. Resolution of the Perth Amboy Rent Leveling Board reconsidering a revision to 353-9, whereas the City of Perth Amboy, County of Middlesex Rent Leveling Board agrees that the board hereby allowed the board to effectuate a change in standards of the ordinance. Whereas the review and the board would reduce the amount of rent if certain conditions in the maintenance standards are not abided by in this ordinance. And without going further through the actual document that was presented to the city council 2.5 years ago, I would like to cite 4 instances that we cited. Is there a deficiency violation or applicable housing, building, or sanitary code violation? This is part of the rent, would be part of the rent board. Does the deficiency pose a significant risk to the health, welfare, and the tenants, such as not limited to mold, access to water, heat, and sanitary conditions? 3, Does the deficiency pose a significant risk to tenant safety, such as not being limited to missing stairs, railings, or other deficiencies? 4, does the deficiency affect habitability? I'm presenting this to you because as a board member, deserving, and the board of the rent board in Perth Amboy is deserving of the respect of this, not only the mayor, but the city council. If we are to review applications, we need to have specific, and this is not going above the code office, but we need to have a specific guidelines on what we can review for maintenance standards. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Good evening, Council. To answer the question, the Market Street Improvement Grant is the Safe Routes to Transit grant that comes from the state. It includes striping improvements, curb and sidewalk improvements, flashing beacons. The bridge, unfortunately, is not included because it's not permitted and it's not our bridge. So we can't include that in this particular grant. The master plan recommendations that the public made are being considered. This grant was submitted 2 years ago prior to the master plan process, but we do hear the recommendations, we recognize it, and we are working with NJ Transit and with NJDOT to address the bridge concerns in our city.
Is that also the same issue with Fayette Bridge?
So Fayette Street Bridge is ours, but that one, we have a cost estimate for potential improvements that are over $12 million at this point. So we are seeking funding for that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Anybody else?
Daniel, 601 Cornell Street. Good evening, council members. I just wanted to address the council. So there was a protest in front of Perth Amboy High School on Saturday. I already spoke to Councilwoman Morales about that, how I would have wished more council members of elected officials from Perth Amboy had attended the protest. It was, if you're not familiar, it was a No Kings protest. It was an, I would say, anti-Trump protest across the country, but a lot of constituents made it about anti-oligarchy, which is supported by both parties in the United States. So it would have been nice if y'all were there. And I don't know if you know about today, in Meredith Street in Perth Amboy, ICE officers did arrest undocumented members of the community. So that's very disheartening, and it just shows how this is impacting people in our community. And it would be really beneficial if Perth Amboy elected officials did something about it and spoke about it more often as well. Thank you.
Thank you. I was not aware of that. What happened Monday? Anybody else? Seeing none, I need a motion to close public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Okay, I need a motion to go to closed session.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? After the closed session, we'll adjourn the caucus meeting and start the council meeting. We'll be right back. I need a motion to return from the closed session.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Against? I need a motion to adjourn the caucus meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Okay. Good evening. This is the council meeting for June 25, 2025. Presiding officer of the council, Milady Tejeda, wishes to advise the audience that notice of this meeting has been filed with the Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger, and posted in the bulletin board in the city clerk's office and on the city's website, indicating that today's meeting is being held in the council chamber, City Hall, 260 High Street, right after the caucus and closed session. Council President Tejeda, as a courtesy of the governing body, I will ask all individuals present, including members of the audience, to please turn off all cell phones and electronic devices. Should you need to make a telephone call, please go out into the hallway and speak in a low voice so as not to disturb the ongoing meeting. Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Cruz?
Present.
Councilwoman Morales? Present. Councilwoman Peralta?
Present.
Councilman Puccio? Present. Council President Tejeda?
Present. Let's stand for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Dear Lord, please watch over this governing body. Also, watch over this nation in these difficult times that we're living in and also abroad. Protect all our troops wherever they are, abroad or in our nation, their family, and all the residents of this city. For the students that are graduating tomorrow, for their success, for a good summer, and to help them achieve the goals that they put themselves to accomplish. And with that, I say amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we had the presentation at the caucus meeting for the girls softball team. And now we go to ordinance, public hearing, 5 minutes maximum per speaker per ordinance. Number 1, ordinance of the City of Perth Amboy County of Middlesex, New Jersey, amending an ordinance entitled an ordinance designating restricted parking spaces for use by handicapped persons, ordinance number 380-85, and amendments adopted July 2nd, 1985, also known as Chapter 255C of the Code of the City of Perth Amboy. This is about addition and deletion, and I think Mr. Opal has something to say about that.
Council's indicated that you wanted to take up the additions and deletions separately, so procedurally, I would advise, and put on the record that the council is going to take 2 separate votes, one for additions, one for deletions. We can accomplish that with one public hearing, so that shouldn't be an issue, but after the hearing, the best way to approach this is to vote separately, one time for additions, one time for deletions, and however that shakes out, the final ordinance will be revised accordingly.
Okay. Okay, I need a motion to open to the public.
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Seeing nobody, I need a motion to close public hearing.
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Okay, I need a motion to adopt the additions of this ordinance.
Move.
Second.
Councilwoman Cruz?
Yes.
Councilwoman Morales?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peralta?
Yes.
Councilman Puccio?
Yes.
Council President Tejeda?
Yes. Now I need a motion to adopt the deletions. I went blank for a minute. I need a motion.
Move it.
I need a second.
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 So this will
Roll
be,
call.
Councilwoman Cruz?
No, I do not approve the deletions.
Councilwoman Morales?
No.
Councilwoman Peralta?
No.
Councilman Puccio?
No.
Council President Tejeda?
No.
Nice. Mr. Clerk.
It was just
I can just write away.
a slip, yeah. Number 2, an ordinance of the City of Perth Amboy County of Middlesex, New Jersey, approving the application for a long-term tax exemption and authorizing the execution of a final agreement with BP Perth Amboy 3, New Jersey Urban Renewal LLC. I need a motion to open to the public.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Against?
Vince Macula, 215 Sheridan. I just like, yeah, the word out is that BP is selling their investments to Shell Oil. So that's one detail. As far as the overall issue, and I read a good part of that, I've yet to see in any substantial way for the City of Perth Amboy to say anything about these specific properties that you're allowing for long-term exemptions, that they commit to renewable energies, that they have commitments to access to wind, solar, or whatever things that are needed for this town to get on from the petroleum industry. And it specifically cites that that's the history of these areas in these ordinances. Yes, the people who lived in this town relied, and that was their livelihood. It is not. I attended the No Kings rally on High Street, and part of why I did that is because I disagree with our President of the United States to drill, baby, drill. Put something in these agreements that specifically moves the country into another, and this city in another direction. A city of history, the city of the future.
Thank you. Go ahead. Anybody else? Go ahead.
Just so the council's aware, I think BP BP Perth Amboy 3 and J Urban Renewal is not the energy company BP. It's shortened for Bridge Properties, who's
Okay.
the entity in the group, so it's not.
It's not there.
Yes.
All right, I need a motion to close public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? And then I need a motion to adopt.
Second.
Councilwoman Cruz?
Yes.
Councilwoman Morales?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peralta?
Yes.
Councilman Puccio?
Yes.
Council President Tejeda?
Yes. Number 3, an ordinance of the City of Perth Amboy County of Middlesex, New Jersey, approving the application for a long-term tax exemption and authorizing the execution of a financial agreement with IV5 Raritan River Logistics Center Urban Renewal LLC. I need a motion to open to the public.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against?
Which one is this? Which property?
This is the...
The Meridian one?
Thank you for correcting that, but the main issue is a movement from the petroleum industries ruling the town, and I'll deal with the third one. Only about a decade ago, we had the Hess transfer to Buckeye. They were before this council, and they had various meetings at the high school and others concerning a new pipeline. The transfer took place. The pipeline's been deserted. They're interested in their financial future and where their energy sources are going. There's no question about that. So what I'm saying is something in these agreements that commits the town to move in another direction. You don't have to look very far or have any intelligence. I'm not an expert at these petroleum, but I grew up next to Shell. I grew up in the contaminated area. I had that in my history. It affects children and other people, and the councilman Torres consistently discuss these types of issues, and they have to be gone over. There needs a new direction in the city. If I can comment, and in the last portion concerning the other issue that I brought up in the prior portion of the meeting. But thank you for that. I'd like to see one time in the city that we go in another direction. BP, whatever, they don't have any, Buckeye, they don't have any renewable plants. We have one in ShopRite. The city needs to commit to some of these things in another direction and move from the kings saying, what does he say? Drill, baby, drill. Bullshit!
I need a motion to close public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? I need a motion to adopt.
Move.
Second.
Councilwoman Cruz?
Yes.
Councilwoman Morales?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peralta?
Yes.
Councilman Puccio?
Yes.
Council President Tejeda?
Yes. Agenda, public comment. Citizen may address the council on any matter on the agenda which does not have its own scheduled public hearing. Citizens shall be permitted to speak once for a maximum of 5 minutes. I need a motion to open to the public on agenda item only.
Move.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Against?
Ms. Macula, I apologize for the bad language, but I'd like to bring up the issue concerning the rent board's obligation to care for tenants and landlords. The Office of Economic Development responded to the former councilman saying there's going to be commitment towards rent control of $1 million through some of these tax exemptions. I'd like to see that commitment in the city of Perth, Amboy, to, supporting our board, tenants, and landlords. Please do not allocate these future funds to the attorneys to support individual attorneys' fees and what have you. If they want to appear on their behalf of tenants here in Perth Amboy at our public meetings. There are specific issues dealing with the structure of buildings, the water supply, the upkeep of buildings, to be able to afford to have superintendents to care for these buildings. There are 17,000 rental areas, and I'm sure 10,000 of them are very good landlords that like and support their tenants. That's not the question. The question is how we go forward with supporting those people that are being discriminated against and are not being properly cared for. Our last meeting, we did not have an interpreter present. So that should be rectified. If $1 million that the Office of Economic Development has promised for rent control, we should have a substitute at the meeting that can keep going the meeting. It's not a small issue. People being put on the street, and don't blame the Department of Human Service for this issue that we're dealing with, because everything I say, many of the things they agree with. They want a cap on decontrolled, and I'm not talking about anybody personally, but there are people that are responsible in Perth Amboy that want a cap on decontrol. Thank you, and I have to talk in a louder terms because I've been at these meetings. Sometimes you're not heard, but these are important issues. I went out of this meeting approximately 10 days ago, and people were distraught that have to have a place to live. They were distraught not finalizing that particular issue. Thank you. Spend that $1 million on rent control here in Perth Amboy for tenants and landlords. Keep it here, not for the lawyers.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, I need a motion to close public
it.
comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Reports. Jill A. Goldie, CFO Controller, submitted the following. Number 1, Financial Trend Analysis Report. The report includes key financial indicator trended from 2016 to 2024 for the current operating fund as well as the city 3 municipal utilities. Number 2, check register report for May 2025 in the total amount of $17,369,791.08. Number 3, Fallon Barczewski, tax collector, submitted the report of collection for the month of May 2025. Ordinance, first reading, no public discussion. Number 1, an ordinance to amend an ordinance entitled Fire Prevention. Ordinance number 1576-2011, as amended, adopted September 14, 2011, also known as Chapter 277C of the Code of the City of Perth Amboy. I need a motion.
Move.
Second.
Councilwoman Cruz?
Yes.
Councilwoman Morales?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peralta?
Yes.
Councilman Puccio?
Yes.
Council President Tejeda?
Yes. Okay, look over the resolution. Remember that 269 was removed, 274 was removed.
What about 268? Oh, no, never mind.
No, not 268. 269 and 274 were removed, and that's it. So tell me if you want to pull anything. No? 81, that was amended, is 120, so we did do. It was just modified,
Okay,
because the first agenda had a different amount.
okay.
You all good?
Yes.
Okay, so the consent agenda is R262 through R268, R270 through R273, R275 through R293, 625. Remember that we have the extra one. So I need a motion for the consent agenda.
Move it.
Second.
Councilwoman Cruz?
Yes.
Councilwoman Morales?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peralta?
Yes.
Councilman Puccio?
Yes.
Council President Tejeda?
Yes. I'm having trouble breathing. Okay, public portion, 5 minutes maximum per speaker. This, I need a motion to open to the public for anything.
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against?
I have to discuss this because it has to do with people's ability to have clean water within Perth Amboy. During my review of some of the details for the exemptions, it was specifically discussed along the Arthur Kill, some of the projects there, that new mains were opened from 16-inch mains to 10, leading to High Street and State Street. The point is, if that's just going to be supporting industrial development and jobs, that's fine. But the actual people who live in Perth Amboy need some solution, affordable solution, towards keeping the water supply for them. Yes, we've had a lot of rain. It's important to understand there are limits to how much we can use. 2, so I'm saying that particular issue, supplying that large for Buckeye when they had their project, it was integrated in that particular project. So we have a right as people living in Perth Amboy to discuss this. I was educated locally at Middlesex College. One of my teachers was a minister on New Brunswick Avenue. He would like for these types of issues discussed. I am not an outsider. I am part of this community, and issues have to be resolved. I know they're very difficult issues at times to resolve. But thank you for that, and I think I'll continue to discuss the water issue because I have before.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, I need a motion to close public
Move.
portion.
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Council comments? Councilwoman Cruz?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much to the public for being here. And once again, congratulations to the softball team. And as tomorrow is approaching, congratulations to the graduates. May you achieve all that you wish and all that you dream of. And that's pretty much it. Have a good night and have a happy 4th of July, a safe one as well. And may you enjoy our yearly celebration.
Thank you. Councilwoman Morales?
Yes, also congratulations to the softball team. It's so great to see our youth, as always, being recognized for the hard work and achievements. Also, last week was a pretty busy week with some events that were going on in the city. Was able to attend the grand opening of the ePort 2 project on Monday last week. Also attended the groundbreaking ceremony for the Raritan River Logistics Center. So a lot of things are happening within our city and, moving our city forward. It's pretty exciting. Also was able to attend the Juneteenth celebration. That was something that was, important to celebrate, a very significant part of our history. Also, congratulations to the promotions and the swearing in of our new police officers. And I wish them a lot of luck and let's keep them in our prayers as they continue to serve our city and keep our community safe. And also congratulations to the graduates that will be graduating tomorrow in our city, Perth Amboy. Also, a happy 4th of July, and also at the same time, I think this is the first year the Police Athletic League is also doing their carnival at the same time as the 4th of July. So there's a lot of things going on this summer. Enjoy. There's salsa by the bay, concerts by the bay, so enjoy yourself. I know it's quite hot, so just stay hydrated and keep cool. Thank you.
Councilwoman Peralta?
So as my colleagues have stated, congratulations to the girls softball team. This is a really big accomplishment. And not just to them, but to all of the youth. I feel like most recently, as what has stated before, a lot of the youth in our community have been acknowledged for all their great doing. And it's really evident that, there are leaders in this community that are willing to give their time. And I just thank them for that and appreciate their efforts and hope that these young ladies and gentlemen from earlier this month continue to give back to the community, right? That we feed so much energy into them and so much efforts, and we hope that they come back and continue to reproduce that and give back to our community. Congratulations to all the graduates, and not just the graduates, but also the parents for all their efforts, and it's an exciting time, so take it all in and enjoy every moment of this time. And happy 4th of July. A lot of efforts are put into making this an enjoyable time for the families of Perth Amboy. So please come out, enjoy it. There will be vendors and a lot of nice activities. And stay hydrated. It's very hot out there. Have a good evening.
Okay, Councilman Puccio?
Thank you, Madam President. Shout out to the girls softball team. They'll remember this for the rest of their lives. Shout out to the BA for all the work you've done for us. Shout out to my fellow council mates, and a shout out to the clerk and the clerk's office, and Mr. Opal for everything that he does. I might have mentioned it last meeting, but June is Cancer Survivor Month, and a shout out to all the people that are surviving cancer.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I just want to congratulate the girls again. I'm very proud of our youth. Every year, we have more accomplishment, and we're seeing it more often this year. So I'm very proud of everything that they are doing for their parents, for the dedication that they have, because it's not easy when you have your kids and they're in sports and everything. You have to be behind them to be able to get to places and to take care of them. And thank you to the coaches for dedicating their time to help these young women and all the other youth that are doing sports and doing all kinds of activities during school time. So I'm very proud of all of them. Also, I miss most of all the activities that have been happening. I was out on my vacation, but I'm returning, and I hope I can attend some of the activities that are coming up with the 4th of July. I invite everybody for it's on the 2nd that we're having the fireworks. So everybody seems to enjoy that festivity. So I invite everybody, and let's remember, 4th of July is a sign of freedom and part of this, what this country was built on. So let's continue thinking about it and continue being part of a country that is made up especially of immigrants. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who does anything for the city and for the country. So with that, I need a motion.
Move it. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And have a good evening and a good night, and be safe. Thank you.